For me, definitely it's cheating. Yeah.
But if you already had like conversation, and if your partner says, like, okay, yeah,
I think it's a cultural thing. I think the Japanese perception of prostitution is that you're kind of purchasing a service, which I guess is kind of different from you have with your partner.
And Danish people are, some people live in open marriages. But
In our culture,
yeah.
it would.
So if you don't want to answer it, it's okay. So do you know, have you ever seen like prostitution shop in Japan? So in Japan, some girls say going to that kind of place, it's not cheating. How do you feel about it? If you, sorry, you guys are come about, let's say if he goes to that kind of place, do you think it's cheating? You think so?
or if you're dating,
Yeah,
in a
if you go to,
relationship.
if you're in a relationship and your boyfriend go to like that kind of store, some Japanese girls say it's not cheating because they pay it. It's like professional stuff. How do you feel about it? Sorry, it's long.
No, that's okay. Yeah, that's interesting. For me, definitely it's cheating. Yeah, for me personally.
Do you guys have that kind of store like back in Canada?
For sure, we have prostitutes.
Oh,
in
okay.
Canada, yeah, I'm not sure, like the visibility. Like, I'm not sure if you would see prostitutes or notice them as often in Canada. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it's super common to see. As far as I know, I've never heard of a red light district in Canada, but maybe we do have one. I just don't know.
I think compared to Japan, I guess you guys have less that kind of. No? Okay, how about you? How do you feel about it?
For sure, if your partner doesn't know about it, then definitely it's cheating. But if you already had like conversation, and if your partner says, like, okay, yes, to make money or considering like things, then I wouldn't consider it as cheating. Yeah.
That's a good point. Like, kind of like he said, like if you agree
No,
that it's okay,
like,
then of course it's not cheating.
There are lots of reasons, right?
Yeah.
When people like to do things, so
okay. Maybe it depends on the person. But basically, you guys think it's cheating, maybe back in your country too.
well, yeah, in my
In your-
Korea, like yeah, I say illegal.
Just
Just out of curiosity, so it sounds like in Japan, the prostitution is common.
Like it's like kind of half.
So it's not uncommon.
Personally, I don't want my boyfriend to go there, of course. So if he goes there, I will be sad. So I don't want him to go there, but I wouldn't say it's cheating. But some girls say, of course, it's cheating. No, don't go there.
So what do Japanese people think about prostitution? Like, what do they? I mean, of course, depending on the person. In Korea, like, since it's illegal, absolutely, most of the people have a really strong, like,
Yeah.
negative, like, opinion about it.
So because we have that kind of store, like crime, there's not a lot of sex crime stuff. But of course, there's like that side.
So like, kind of crime to like, whoa.
Yeah. In Japan, you can go to the store. That way, it's not gonna be crime. So, like,
Actually, we talked about it today.
okay.
Briefly because I was not sure because there were lots of girls in the street and standing and having like a sign. I think depending on the area,
Yeah.
the first time I saw it was kind of like the bar streets at night.
Yeah.
And lots of girls were holding some like signs and everything. I was like, oh, what is that? And then okay, but today in like Akihabara,
It's like maybe cafe.
yeah, maybe cafe, right?
Yeah.
So they're different. And we've been also kind of curious about like,
Yeah, of
because-
course. If you don't really want to answer, it's
Okay.
okay. But I'm not sure if you say it, if you saw it, but there are a lot of prostitution stuff, like shops.
Oh, prostitution in Japan.
Yeah, kind of.
I didn't really see that much,
Okay.
but I know what you're referring to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know,
And so in Japan, some people say if you're in a relationship with like your girlfriend, and even if you go to that kind of place, it doesn't count as cheating.
Oh, I
Some
know. I've
people-
heard of that.
Yeah,
I've
some
heard of
people
this.
say, but it depends.
It
on
depends,
the
right?
person.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it? Do you
Um,
think it's cheating or?
Well, it's a cultural thing. Over
Yeah.
like in Italy, that 100% counts as cheating. If you have sex with somebody that's not your partner behind your partner's back, that's cheating.
Even if it's like professional.
Even if it's prostitution, yes, it counts as cheating. Some people may not see it that way, but most people do. I'd say that 90% of the population feels like that's cheating. I know it's not the same here. I don't really feel in a strong way about it because I'm not Japanese.
Yeah.
I think it's a cultural thing. I think the Japanese perception of prostitution is that you're kind of purchasing a service, which I guess is kind of different from you have with your partner.
Thank you so much. It was very interesting. Yeah, but I don't want you to think going to prostitution is okay thing.
I don't think it is.
Yeah,
I don't think it is, and
yeah,
I would
but-
never. I generally am not for prostitution. I don't like it. Also, I don't really see the point.
ありがとうございました。Thank you. If you don't mind, I want to ask you about this like prostitution stuff.
Prostitution.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, it's okay.
Sorry to come up with this.
Yeah.
It's okay.
In Japan, so I guess you sell a lot of that kind of shop in Japan.
Not really,
Oh, no,
actually.
oh,
Not so much.
No,
Oh,
not so
maybe
much.
if-
Maybe we've been to the better parts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. If you went to like Shinjuku, like Red.
Yeah, we have been in Shinjuku
We have,
area,
but during the day,
not in the night.
not too much in the night.
Yeah.
Correct, child.
Maybe that's why we haven't seen anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to see, but we have a lot of kind of stuff.
Okay.
And so some Japanese people say, even if you go to like prostitution, like kind of store, it doesn't count as cheating.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Wonder like how you guys feel about it.
Um,
If that's counting.
I think in Denmark
Yeah.
that would be cheating.
Yeah,
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 okay,
that would be
sure,
considered
sure.
cheating
Yeah,
in our culture.
yeah.
Yeah, it would.
And Danish
Mm.
people are, I mean, some people live in open marriages, but most Danes are fairly conservative.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
like, if you are in a relationship, you're in a relationship.
yeah.
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 So
So it's like when you are committed to one person.
yeah. So
That is
even like kissing, holding hands, like everything like that is not your partner
Yeah.
is cheating.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough though.
Yeah.
We have prostitution in Denmark, and
Oh, you guys have it.
we do
Yeah.
have it in
Do you
Denmark.
guys have like store stuff, like that kind of store, or like just like
I think it's
no,
fairly
standing.
hidden in Denmark.
Yeah, because we don't
Okay.
really like have bars for
No.
it.
No.
So I think you have to know people and know the net,
know the places to go.
know the places to go.
Okay.
We have shops, and then they have these little signs in the windows that they are open and stuff. But it's not very common in Denmark.
kind of hide.
Yeah, or maybe
Yeah, it's,
hiding, maybe calling it massage.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it's something else. Yeah,
I
yeah.
see.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I don't want my boyfriend to go there, but it's not cheating, but it's cheating, but
It's like a gray zone.
yeah,
or-
like it's kind of professional stuff. So
Okay.
so
Okay.
for me, if he have that kind of thing with his friends, he goes to like kind of shop. I feel like it's a little bit better than that.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
depends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not good though.
No,
Yeah.
no.
First of all, it's not. But thank you so much. Okay,
Yeah.
welcome.
Yeah.
Okay,
Arigato.
thank you.
Hi, thank you so much. Hi,
It was
thank you.
fun.